Hello people, welcome back to my me complaining about all the English Warframe content creator like part 2. And today we're gonna talk like others, not other stuff but same stuff, a little bit more people I mean channels that I watch. And as you can see, so every day, this is what I do on the YouTube. I just search for some casual stuff and just to work on my little things, and yeah, let's just start it. So I was just the other day I was searching through these content creators, and then I find out there was a beef between this the guy I talked about last time, the Aishi Sogi Tenno, and the Grand R Squad. I just find out they had something last year, maybe last year, was it last year? Yeah, last year. And they kind of fired at each other. And yeah, I think just mainly just for shits and giggles. So people please just don't take it for so serious. I'm not trying to fuel the this drama stuff, because I know it happens all the time and just people are not serious. But this is kind of new to me, but I was totally expecting this type of things, because Warframe community, it's all about this stuff. Remember last time I said people say Warframe has the best community. You can find all the dramas and bullshit in this community, and they are pretty fucked up. And yeah, but just don't, people please just don't take it serious, because it has been like this all the time. And well, it just happened a lot. Okay, so let's just see more the content creator that I watched between or currently. So, and I'll just I'll just give some opinions on. So the other one, not the other one, I mean the first one I'm gonna talk about is Vanos Gaming. This guy don't make Warframe videos anymore, and I can't remember if he stream or not, but I watched some of his videos. He's like a guy that make all type of videos about all kind of games. I enjoy his work. Like, I watch him playing Warframe back then, and I watch him playing other games. He's like not one of those just mainly focusing on Warframe type of content creator. He's more like a he do all the stuff, but not anymore. So yeah, let's just move on. And most hated, who is this? Oh, okay, same guy. It's from the same beef. So yeah, let's just turn it off. And the other one I want to just talk about is this guy Makari, and he's more of a streamer than a content creator. Like, he's not very big, but he's pretty famous in the Warframe community, because he stream around like midnight here in America. And I think he's in England, so he's his streams start in like a midnight around my time. And really like him, because his stream, it's really, how can I say, just people, just so many people talking and laughing. He's more of a streamer than content creator. He do make videos, but just basic stuff, just simple stuff, just take care of all the beginners video, it's just easy things. And I enjoy his stream more than his just YouTube videos. And like, if you just begin playing this game, yeah, you can follow him, watch his video. But if you like the game, you like the community, just go watch his stream. He's just pretty chill, and he talk to everybody in the stream. But like I say, he's just more of a streamer, and he doesn't do a lot of like hardcore stuff. Like, some people, they don't. Some people, they just enjoy the game, and clearly he's one of those. Some people say, if you play Wukong, it sucks, bro. You are filthy casual. This guy plays Wukong like back then a lot, but it's just I don't really care. Some people say, if you play certain frame or using certain weapon, you sucks. You're casual. Well, people enjoy stuff differently. So yeah. And okay, let's see, next person. Bros, please just forgive my pronunciation. Like I said, this is not my first language. Like I barely speak French, so not really know about the stuff, the names. So I will probably butcher a lot of names and terms and vocabs. Okay, so this guy, he is how can I say? He's not like super big, but he's well known in the community. He streams. I watch his streams, and he do pretty good stuff. And he gives very good opinion on the weapons stuff. New frames and things. Sometimes he find out there's like a problem, so he would just make a video talking about it. Pretty honest guy and gives good opinion. And for a time for a time I kind of confused him with the gas TV, because I don't know why, I feel like they are like same person, and I just can't tell the difference. Okay, maybe I'm stupid because I'm a dumbass Asian and I think all white guys look the same. And yeah, but yeah, because recently I think I watched more this guy's stream. Honestly, I like this guy, and his stream is pretty chill, and he do good stuff and just team it. But he's not one of those main YouTuber that I watch a lot, because like I said last time, I said like 90% of the the Warframe content creators, they just make same stuff. And for almost most of the content creator I mentioned in the previous video, or maybe in this one, if they make same stuff, I don't even bother just open it and watch, because after I played a little bit, I don't really care how a new weapon or a new frame come out, how they perform. Unless they are really special, they are like freakishly good or freakishly special. Maybe I'll watch some review from like a different content creator. Other than that, I don't bother watching. The things like see in his video talk about Kuvar Cortac. Like I won't open this one because I know this weapon is a good weapon. It's not like as powerful as like a Brahma, but this is like one of those top tier weapons. But I don't really care. Whoever make this type of video, I don't bother open it. But others, maybe like I say, if I found out there's like a bug or something and I search about it, and sometime this guy or the gas TV or other content creator, if they talking about something it's interesting stuff, I'll just open it and take a look and see how they say. And or something like, see, they're talking about the the Zorus, because this weapon is special, right? Because it instantly stacks the combo, it stacks forever. So, but later they kind of nerfed it. So I want to listen to all the opinions for everybody. Well, it seems like it doesn't really matter, because once they decide to nerf it, this thing's gone, right? And but I don't know, for some people, they just say Zora, it's okay, they don't really care, they don't need it, whatever. You have Narumon, so once you have Narumon, you kind of stack your combo like forever, right? But people don't understand this. Narumon is just, you don't want to use it because it's once you use Narumon, you can lose other stuff from other focusing schools, right? So it's not that much, but you kind of want it. And so I want to hear like opinion from everybody, that they talk about all this core mechanic changes. And yeah, so I would like to just watch similar topic, like some core to meta changes from all different content creator. I'm not specifically talking about this guy, but since I was on this one. And but I do enjoy this guy's video. Okay, and then we gonna move on to this guy, Ray Hatalius, or just I just call this guy Retalius, or the Rat. And this guy, he's not one of those guys that makes build video. This is the main person that fuels the Warframe drama. And honest opinion of this guy is he's a pretty negative type of person. He kind of make I won't say he make bad stuff, but he create lots of dramas. and some of those are good dramas. Some, okay, he really solved one of the the big problems that in the Warframe. The chat mod saying, I don't know if it people know the stuff, but if you guys interested in the biggest Warframe drama, just go find this guy and watch his video. He made a whole bunch of 1 hour long videos. Holy shit, those are like juicy stuff. So that's how I know this guy. I watch his video, realize, holy shit, there's a whole bunch of things happening in the game, but somehow we just don't know. And it was pretty good stuff to know, but at the same time, it's just pure, it's not useless information and things. This guy, it's more like, I would say he's like a life of real. It's more of a satire content creator. He makes funny stuff, and recently he made some of the this way. It's like a podcast, and he like interview or talk with some of those other Warframe partners, like from art creator and other things. They kind of talk about the current situation of the game, or the community, or the dramas and stuff. Like if you're interested in all this, non-essential Warframe stuff, yeah, just go watch his videos. And he has his opinion on different things, and this guy is also famous for format his favorite Warframe. You can tell from his logo, right? He likes Roban, like he like format Roban Prime like 1,000 times. So that's dedication, like man, that dedication. I'm not one of those guys. I'm on the street, like I'm on the opposite side of this guy. Okay, I make content that require the minimum work. Okay, if I don't need to format or potato this weapon, this frame, I choose not to. Okay, unlike some people, when they get a new weapon or frame, they just format and the potato the crap out of the thing. They make it ready to roll out. Like I'm different. I would try the thing. If I can just do the work without all this stuff, I'm not going to spend all this stuff, because it's just formats and potatoes. I won't say it's a wasting of resources, but I want to save resources. Okay, I want to make it as easy as possible. And yeah, and like this guy, and really like recently he had a fight. He had a war with the other guy, that a gay guy played AGGP, and one of the other guy that I'm going to talk about. So he had like a Twitter fight. It's interesting. I'm not going to cover the detail about it, but it's like the other biggest drama in Warframe. But this guy, he's just like I heard his voice from he also used like a fake voice in the video, but then in his podcast video he used his real voice from the interview, and he sounds like a young kid. And maybe that's why he's that impulsive on just attacking. Okay, I won't say attacking, exposing the drama shit of the Warframe, because I'm pretty sure like once you get older, you start to don't give a shit about all this the thing, because it's just no big deal. Nobody really cares. When you see people doing stupid shit, you just move away from stupid people. But well, he had a fight with those things, and this guy has a whole bunch of stars. So if you are like a new player, you just enter the Warframe community, you want to find out some juicy shit about this game, the shallow shit, the some secret that D don't want you to know. You go find this guy, watch his old video, see how he exposed D and Warframe. Okay, let's move on to this guy, AGGP, a gay guy play. And this guy, it's a very controversial type of content creator, and because when you open his channel, you really don't know this guy really play Warframe. You see this guy, he's like a fashion type of person, he's doing the makeup stuff, and also from the the topic, this guy, he tells you he's a gay, right? And if you find out he's not a gay, you feel like well, it's hard to say, because he the thing is, here in socialist California, like if you say anything go against LGBTQ whatever plus and bullshit, you will be in prison and stuff, because it just it's a liberal world, man. And which makes me really don't understand like people make this such a big deal, and also since he put the saying, he states the saying on the topic, so it's more of it's like, okay, if you come to my channel, you come to my stream, if you mention something about this topic, everybody gonna look at you with the eye, right? Like you have problem with certain things, right? Because and also because he had a beef with the Retalius guy, the Volban guy, because he said that guy is a, I forgot what he said on the Twitter, something like, you say something to me because you are like a you're a homophobic type of person. That's a big thing to point. That's sometimes you really don't know what did you say, like because when you are pointing your dirty finger towards somebody for certain things, you better have some evidence, right? You can just back up your stuff. Okay, I'm okay with this guy. I won't say I like this guy, and because he makes I won't say good videos, but he's dedicated. He put some effort into making stuff, but he just one of those average content creator, like those 90% of the people. He make good build, but he just okay build. It's good for beginners, and he has his own styles, and he seems like a pretty nice person if you just start watching his work, but for some little itty bitty stuff, I feel like this person, it's just, how can I say, okay, one thing is, for some of his video, like when you get like a new frame, new weapon, right, you make like a review video, this guy usually just break those new stuff into different section, or not like different videos. Like sometimes he get like a new weapon, so he will make a video about like the first impression of the video, and later on he makes a video about like a fully format and build and stuff. Like I feel like, yeah, that's just for clicks, right? Because you can't just make one video that do all the stuff, but he just break it into different things, right? And it's just okay if you just I don't want to like have too much feed in my like follows that just same stuff. It's just I don't like it, but that's his style. I won't say that it's not bad, but it's for me, I just don't open it. I just don't care, because once he already because usually for new stuff, once there's new stuff coming out, for the first couple of days you're gonna open it, because later you're gonna either have it or you already watched the video about other people's reviews, so you don't really care. So for him, well, that's the same, right? And he do a lot of fashion thing, it's like colors and every review of new frames. He has his like own ideas about certain things. I'm all cool with it, honestly. I'm okay. And okay, if he somehow can't watch this video and see me just talking bad thing about him, just please don't be angry, okay? And you can't do whatever you want. And I just want to point out that this guy, he's just a very strange person, because some people they seems pretty nice in the videos. It's like actors, some actors, they just in their movie or in their TV, they're nice guy, but in reality they're a different person, right? I don't know about this guy, but this guy kind of gave me the same vibes, because in his video he looks pretty chill and nice. That seems like a nice guy. But I was in his stream before, like I watched his stream, and in his stream I for a few of his stream he was drinking alcohol. I was serious, man. And I don't know about the Twitch policy and stuff. Can you just drink alcohol and just do all those stuff? I think you can't smoke. Maybe it's okay to drink alcohol, but I feel like they're kids, right? So even if you like to drink, but please just don't make it so obvious, right? He's like stating stuff, you just I'm just doing something a little bit tipsy stuff once you drink a little bit of alcohol. And another thing is, the Volban guy kind of exposed him on just saying bad stuff, being super aggressive towards his audience. that's okay. I gotta know that stuff like later on when I start, stop watching this guy. Because the reason that I don't watch this guy anymore, it's not because of the beef between him and the Retalius guy, the Volban guy. It's just I kind of figured out that this guy has some problem myself. Because one time I was watching his stream, that was around the Scarlet, Scarlet Spear time, and so at the time everybody's just playing Scarlet, right? And so does this guy, and then and he was complaining about oh my gosh, if you play the spaceship, the part where you get your ship, you go to the sentient ship, you say, oh my god, this thing is so full of bugs, and it's complaining about the server not uploading code, and he complained people just don't play the groundwork, and say it's bad, complaining about stuff, and he's saying see this thing, you can do this and that, so I was in his stream. I told him like, then if you think if you're playing the space part, it's buggy and it's not efficient on getting the the Scarlet, those the currency. Why don't you just play the ground, right? Because it's much faster. It may need more work. It's not as chill, as easy as the space, but at least it's efficient, right? And also you won't get the lags, because there's no lag on the ground. You can always do something, because the space part, they kind of require the groundwork. Well, this guy, it's like he's just fully ignore me, and he's like, and then I think I said something, and then I can tell that he doesn't like the idea that what I'm talking about, so he like fully ignore me, and he just think that. Also, I can't remember what he said, but he said something, but it's more like you don't understand, you are not playing it right, and okay, he didn't say this, but I'm pretty sure he wants to say similar stuff, and so he thinks that I don't know much about it, and but okay, so the thing is, so me and my friend, like, we play the ground a lot. Later on we switch to the spaceship part, because it's easier, but that was after we get all the the arcanes and stuff. Like, we don't care about how much currency we're gathering. That's later on, because so we were doing a time attack things for the ground. So for 17 rounds, that's actually 16 rounds, because on 17 you kind of extract. So we capped the time around like 20 minutes, 21 minutes. That's like the second day or third day of Scarlet Spear. So we're like farming those credits super efficient with my team. So we have like, so I do a Rhino, my friend do like Chroma, and then we have Mesa Prime for clearing all the mobs, and we have Limbo to just bubble the whole place. And then we kind of figure out where the new pylon's gonna show up. So because there's like map sections, so we kind of figure out that how how the the ABCD, how the rotations for like on the second day or third day, we already figured out. So we were like farming the ground super fast, and so I went, so and then but around that time, and okay, so this another thing is I want to say is somebody found out the Exodia Contagions the second day. That's why we can do it so quick. We didn't find it out. I can't remember who find out, but I remember it was one of the YouTube content creators. So can't remember who that exactly he is, but I was watching the Twitch. It might be the Nightmare Frame, that guy. The only thing I can remember is it's a African American. Is it like a, how to say it? It's like a black guy. Okay, it's either a black guy or, but I just can't remember who it, or it's like a dark skinned Asian guy in Twitch said you can use the but we were using different things with the chroma, with the max strength chroma. So yeah, but we found out the Exodia Contagion, it works, like it's much easier to use. You don't need the combo stacks and just throw the thing, right? So yeah, and then so I went to so many. Okay, I'm not pointing this guy, this HGP guy, but I'm just saying like most of the content creators, you know, in general. So that day, you know, just you know, for you know, for the first couple weeks of the you know, Scarlet Spear thing, you know, most of, I would say 95% of those, you know, content creators, you know, streamers on Twitch, you know, everybody's playing the Scarlet Spear thing, right? Every fucking about 90% of them, they're just playing the, you know, the spaceship part, and everybody just complaining how laggy, how bug, and all this, and you know, it's no good. And Warframe, they make horrible stuff. You know, it's so much. They shouldn't launch this. They should just wait until they fix everything. Let me tell this thing. Okay, let me just choose a different page. Okay, so you know, yeah, just so my opinion of this, you know, community thing, this Warframe community, you know, see, most of those stuff, they have no idea. Okay, so you know, they're just complaining, oh, it's not uploading the code, you know, because nobody's playing the ground part, right? That's why there's no code, because ground part, it's too hard, and they don't want to spend so much effort into it, because they just want to just sit there and waiting for the currency drop on their head, because they suck at the game. Okay, let me tell this again. Let me rephrase what I said. Most of those content creators, oh shit, that was my line. They suck at the game. Okay, so well, you know, so they don't, you know, put so much effort into playing the thing, and you know, they spend a lot of time, but somehow they just don't understand the game. You know, it's just kind of funny. It's like you work on certain thing for a long time, from years you work at this thing. In the end, you are not a master of the craft, right? It's like you have been like playing Warframe. Some of them, they have been playing Warframe, streaming Warframe for a long ass time, but in the end, they just barely understand some of the mechanics. They just suck. Okay, and that's really, you know, sad to see. It's okay when I see those things happen. Like, sometimes you just go to their stream. You know, they're big streamer. You know, they're popular people in the Warframe community, and then you realize they suck at the game. Okay, they're not suck. They know basic stuff, but they just filthy casual player. Okay, it's just kind of funny. Okay, like sometimes they just starting doing a little bit. I would say just a little bit end game, you know, stuff. Fight doing something little has a little bit difficulty, you know, they are having troubles. Okay, and then you gave them a little bit advice in the comment section, they think you don't know shit. Okay, so they just so they're playing the stuff. They see somebody say something in the, you know, in the comment, they say, oh no, what you said is wrong, you don't understand. The reason I'm doing things like that, it's because blah 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 blah. Okay, and they never had this type of, you know, difficulty, so they think every people, you know, have the same problems, which is not. Okay, so some people, they've been doing hardcore stuff like ever since day one. Some people, they've been, you know, farming, gathering, you know, hard working, grinding a long time, but somehow some people, they just don't get recognized. Okay, I don't want to be like, I don't want to say that I make these videos, these roasting videos, because I want to get famous. No, I don't give a shit. Okay, first thing is, all my contents, most of my Warframe contents are in Chinese, and I just started because COVID-19 thing, because I have real life jobs. I don't really give a shit about this thing. I just make stuff for fun. And also, since I start doing this thing, I realize, you know, a lot of those communities about this game, they're just so funny. Okay, so but I don't planning on making like a full-time streamer or like a content creator, because I want to just, okay, real life makes more money and it's more important to me. And but at the same time, like when the reason that I make this type of video or this content, it's because now I need to stay at home, and then so I start spending more time on this game and just watch people stream. And then I realized maybe the reason about, you know, this game has so much drama is you tell me, right? Some people they're just pure garbage because no point. Okay, I'm not pointing fingers towards some of the the content creators that I mentioned, but I want to say some of those content creators, they just they are mediocre. Okay, they are mediocre, and yeah. So let's go back to the stuff I talked about at the beginning of the video. The Ashisogi channel and Grand Art Squad, they have a beef last year. I don't know if they're still trying to just fight with each other this year. Seems like not, but I don't know why they start like just doing the thing like to each other. But in my opinion, okay, I respect all the hard work from the content creators, because see, Grand Art Squad, this guy. Okay, I don't want to mention about his background story because he people say he used sympathetic strategy just to gain more views. That's wow. Okay, so because if I want to, I can do it too, because I almost died at the beginning of this year. I can just use my real life story to get famous, but I choose not to. But I would just yeah. Since I still mentioned it, I think I'm stupid and pretty clickbaity, and I deleted all the videos that mentioned what happened to me in my channel, because I don't want people to expose me. Okay, I don't want people to know my real life shit. And yeah, so but I want to say is I respect the the Grind Hard Squad, this type of people, because when he make his stuff, he go out and he test it, like he worked pretty hard, and then at least he's one of the few Warframe content creator that make build that once he made it, he go to the place, he tested, he spent a lot of time on perfecting stuff. But unlike other okay, another example is like the one I mentioned in the last video, the Relentless Zen. Okay, he goes to those long ass survival missions, he stay there, he use his build and go against those thousands of levels of stuff. I respect those type of work. And or the other guy I mentioned in the beginning, the Nightmare Frame, that guy. Okay, I said some of his build it's not that good, but at least he's, for some of his work, he go to those places, he tested, at least he fight for level 4000 mobs, right? I respect that. Okay, you do your work, you try it, you make people believe you. But I just hate a lot of content creators. They just make their build and just try it in the simulacrum and try it in the just regular ass missions. Those are just a waste of time. Okay, it's a waste of time. Is it benefit for the new players? Little bit. Okay, little bit. And yeah, so this is the part 2 of my attacking the whole English Warframe communities. Not really sure if anybody watching this one, but maybe I don't think I'll make a part 3, because this is the most I can come up with, because maybe there are like still like a few or a couple content creator that I watch, but I think basically that's it. Oh, there's like another guy who made a Loki. I can't remember his name, and he's like talking about funny stuff, roasting people or just ranking weapons. I can't remember that. I really like that guy's work. That guy spent a lot of effort. Okay, so maybe I'll mention him next time, but not this time. Yeah, so maybe next time I'll just make some other drama stuff about me attacking the the Warframe English community as very tiny little Asian guy, from Warframe Asian community. And yeah, I hope everybody, I won't say everybody enjoying this thing, but it just, well, it's all my personal opinions. I won't, okay, I'm not just trying to roast all the peoples, because everybody in the Warframe community, like, what they do is they trying to get this community big, because without them, this game won't be big, right? Because no matter what they do, they benefit the game, they benefit the community. All the drama, love it or hate it, they contribute to the game. Because once people stop, it's like I won't. Yeah, I think this is from Life of Reels, one of his videos. So see, once people stop complaining or just bitching or drama about this game, which means people start really don't care about the games, right? See, I make all this video because I care the games. Okay, maybe some content creator, I don't really like their work. I have opinions or I don't agree with them, but I still respect them. Okay, I wish they can make more stuff, but maybe they need a little bit more work on them. But thanks to everybody in the community that made the game big, because without them this game will die, right? Because once people stop care, the game's gone, right? It's like I forgot the EA's game, the Anthem, that game. Oh my gosh, see, people hate the game. Do people still make video about how horrible that game is? No, people stop because they stop care, right? Because it's like, do I hate or love the game? I don't even want to spend time talking about it, because it's just a waste of time. Okay, because I don't give a shit. They say they are going to come back at Anthem 2.0, freaking funny as hell, right? Because even they make a 2.0, I don't even think I'll go back, because that game just sucks, right? It's not like people compare the Destiny 2 and Warframe. They have pros and cons, good stuff, bad stuff, but at least, okay, Destiny 2, it's a playable game. Okay, it has raid, it has its difficulty, the guns, the weapons, and the mechanics, the shooting style, they have some similarities, but overall maybe Warframe, it's a little bit better than Destiny 2, but that's my personal opinion. But I would say Destiny 2, it's a good game. Okay, but Anthem 2, not Anthem 2 actually, Anthem, it's a load of crap, right? It's just a load of crap. And sadly, see, people stop caring, and they announce that they are going to fix it, but who give a shit, right? Yeah, you can go fix the thing, but just you had your chance, right? Like, how I don't it reminds me one of those Count Dooku's quote. That's what he I forgot what was the quote there. Twice the price, double the fail, right? The more the more right? Yeah, I think that's it for part 2. It's more, well, we had more bitching and just useless stuff, nonsense, than actual content. But yeah, like I said, like maybe there won't be a part 3, because I just can't remember any other content creator. But I just hope everybody like my videos. I'm going to make, okay, here's the thing, I'm just going to make more drama bullshit content about Warframe, because I won't take this thing serious. Okay, because I feel like in the Warframe Twitch stream, people, they just don't take other people serious, because that's the thing. Because for current game, most of you, they don't, if you are playing some like end game hard stuff on the Warframe stream, nobody go to your stream, man. They don't give a shit, bro. And funny part is the like, if you're a girl streamer and maybe they're gonna go and watch you, just go watch you. You're a cute girl, you make rookie mistakes, and sometimes you see people, they say, oh, we are giving back to the community, so we're gonna rate others, Warframe streams. There's like a one tiny little stream, he got rated by the one of my favorite Warframe streamer, and that guy sucked. Okay, he's like instantly, it's like a second day playing Warframe, and the other day he applied the YouTube Twitch affiliate. And then now, so what happened is, now every time I try to watch this little rookie guy, I need to watch like a 30-second advertisement, and then realize this guy, it's just a freaking rookie. He just doing very, even not entertaining, and he don't learn from other. He become one of those fusy casuals. Just every day he just use like maybe Wukong with Chronon Prime, just clearing maps. Pretty boring. And So you don't see he improves, and then but still, even for that, you need to watch some commercials before entering his stream. You know, that he's. I won't say his channel is going to die, but this is pretty sad. And like when they read somebody, they just read somebody they just don't know. And for those, you know, small content creator, when they stream, they make end game stuff. Nobody cares because they just don't, you know, people just they just don't looking for those good stuff. Okay. So yeah, that's it for today, and hope everybody have a nice day, and I'll make more super negative videos about this game just because I can.